This is Brian Urlacher, and make sure you tune in to Tailgate Talk with DC and Zay for your NFL talk on 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal.
What you say?
Oh.
Yeah,
what's up?
I started. My fault. I was eating some Panda Express to celebrate the news. Did you guys hear? Did you guys hear the news? You guys heard the news. We heard the news. They heard the news. They heard the news. If you're an NFL playoff team and you won a game, guess what? No one cares because you've heard the news and the Cowboys have taken back their rightful throne as the true story of the NFL. And boy, is it a relieving day to be a Cowboy fan. This might be the most exciting moment in Cowboys history. No. This might be the most exciting moment. What I meant to say was since last year. Since maybe week 18 of last year, the Cowboy fans have not felt this amount of enjoyment. Jerry Jones has not made us this proud since he traded for Amari Cooper. Okay. I know a lot of us are upset about how long it took, but who cares? As long as that guy is out of there, I don't care how unprofessional it looked. I don't care how long he took. I don't care at all. This is such a great day. This is such... Can you see it on my face? Can you see it on my face? This is true, authentic emotion, raw emotion that you can see coming out of my face. I even got the Panda. I got the double orange chicken with the sesame chicken with a bigger plate. Half and half rice and chow mein. It's the only way to go. To celebrate this news before I start my day of work, because we finally got Mr. Penalty out of town. Mr. False Start, Mr. Illegal Formation, he's gone. Okay? We're not going to have to wait until the third quarter in order for our offense to pick up. We're going to not have to be down 20 points before we decide to start playing with some fire. We're not going to have to be 3-7 in the NFL season before we decide to start winning some games and playing competitive football. Those days are over. He gone. He gone. I could cry. He's gone. And the thing is Jerry scared us. He made us think he might do this. Like, he denies the Bears' request. So we're like, oh no, he's going to keep him. Oh, not so fast. He's gone. Okay. So now, going into this offseason, we get the excitement of a new coach. We get the excitement of hopefully getting the best running back in college football. We get the excitement of hopefully the new coach, he has a different vision and we actually go get some players in free agency. Maybe he has some type of insight on players and players on the market and team needs. All these things. How awesome is this offseason going to be? It's going to be so sweet. What if we go get a guy, the talk now is, back to the throwback days when we had things to talk about, okay? Throwback to the throwback days, and we actually had fun things to discuss. Who's the next coach going to be? Like, who do we want? Like, who do we want in office? Like, who do we want running this team? I hear the Kellen Moore chat. I have no issue with that, but here's my main problem. My main problem with bringing in Kellen Moore is when you bring in a coach, you don't want him to have the same issues as the past coach. You want him to fix something with the team. I fear that we would still have undisciplined players with Kellen Moore. Because I tell you what, any of you guys who got kids out there, there could be an 8-year-old, and I guarantee that 8-year-old, Kellen Moore could look at them and tell them that they have to do something, and even an 8-year-old will look at Kellen Moore and be like, why do I gotta listen to you? I'm gonna listen to you. You know, he's not an intimidating guy. I want someone who's going to come in there and straighten these guys out. I want someone who's going to get in Dak's ear and say, look, it doesn't matter if we're playing the 49ers. It doesn't matter if it's week 1. It don't matter if it's week 11. It don't matter if it's the 3rd round of the playoffs in the NFC Championship game. What we do is what we do. Our reads are our reads. We need a guy that says, you know what? We practice our good habits and we don't practice bad habits, because when you allow bad habits in practice, those bad habits show up on the football field. We need a guy that has some discipline, demands respect. We don't need some genius, okay? We don't need a genius head coach. Kellen Moore is that's trying to find a genius. We don't need that. We just need a guy to come in here and stop the penalties. You know how many drives? I don't think you guys realize how many drives, even after Dak got hurt this season, but I can go back 4 or 5 years. You know how many times the Cowboys were in prime position to change a game, make a big drive, get a touchdown, or had a big run, and it was called back because of some pre-snap penalty or some post-snap penalty? It doesn't matter what it is or what game it is. It always happened. Penalty after penalty after penalty. All we need is someone to cut down the penalties, up the discipline, and give the team an identity. Give the team an identity. Go get Ashton Genty. You go get a defensive linebacker. You want to get a D lineman. No matter what you want to do. And then go get me a Tej Johnson. Okay, another solid receiver. It don't matter what order you do those two things in. But those are the two things I would like to see happen. Mainly the receiver and Genty. You get those two guys. You get your head coach to come in, change the culture in Dallas. And things are going to look so much better. We are going to go from as bad as we just were to better than we were in 2023. Just hear me out. But for now, I, as well as everybody else, will sit back and we wait and see who we hire as the next coach. But Cowboy content is no longer painful. It's no longer hard to get on camera and talk about these things because it's a new day. It's a new day. And anybody but Mike, who's going to be next? Be careful what you wish for, because who's going to be next? I don't care, okay? I don't care. Right now, the Cowboys players, they feel like the kids who had the easygoing parents, and now all of a sudden they're having to go to the Beyond Straight, Steer Straight program. They got to go and figure out what it's like to have real discipline. So they're going to be crying. They're going to be pouting because they're used to things being easy and comfortable. It's no longer Hollywood in Dallas. It's time to win some football games. It's time to forget about the cameras through the weight room. It's time to forget about the social media. It's time to stop hopping on Twitter right after the game. It's time to stop hopping on Twitter right after the game. Okay, it's pathetic. It's time to stop all those things and focus on football. And I guarantee it'll be a brand new day in Dallas. And I guarantee if we get the right coach, he's going to say, okay, guess what? You don't want to comply? You want to be a celebrity? Go play for the Chiefs. We don't need you. You're on the bench. Because I know, God knows McCarthy would never do such a thing. So now we wait. By the way, please like and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. It's a great day, Cowboy fans. We finally have some type of enjoyment to enjoy. So don't let anybody rain on your parade. This is great news. Hear me out on this one. Catch you in the next episode. Stay tuned in this coaching church.